My name is Daniel Carter, and I never thought I'd be the kind of man telling strangers on the internet about the darkest chapter of my life. But here I am, sharing it, not because I want sympathy, but because I hope my story might help someone else who's standing on the edge of trust and betrayal, like I once did. I was 34 when this happened, married for nearly 8 years to Emily. We lived in Charlotte, North Carolina, in a quiet neighborhood that we had chosen carefully. Our life looked like the kind people admire from the outside. Emily worked as a marketing coordinator, full of charm and energy, while I was a high school teacher, patient, steady, and devoted to my students and family. From the beginning, Emily had always been more social than me. She thrived in crowds, loved parties, and enjoyed being the center of attention. I, on the other hand, was quieter and more introverted. I didn't mind her being outgoing. In fact, I loved that about her, but sometimes it clashed with my more cautious, protective nature. The breaking point started with one single event, a party. It was late autumn when Emily was invited to a colleague's birthday celebration. She came home buzzing with excitement, telling me about how all her office friends were going, how it would be at this fancy rooftop bar in downtown Charlotte, and how it would just be a fun night out. I hesitated. Something in me tightened. "Emily," I said, "I don't feel good about this. Those late-night parties with alcohol. I just don't think they're a good environment. I've seen how those things can go wrong." She frowned, brushing off my words with a little laugh. "Dan, it's just a party. You know me. I'm not going to do anything wrong. Why are you being so controlling?" Her words stung, but I wasn't trying to control her. I was trying to protect what we had. "It's not about control," I replied softly. "It's about respect. I'm asking you not to go because I feel uneasy about it. Please trust me on this." She sighed, gave me a kiss on the cheek, and promised to think about it. But deep down, I already knew what her decision would be. The night of the party came, and Emily dressed up beautifully, slipping into a shimmering silver dress. "I tried one last time." "Please, Emily," I said, standing by the door as she put on her coat. "I really wish you wouldn't go." She gave me that look, the one that said she had already made up her mind. "I'll be fine, Dan. You have to trust me." And with that, she walked out the door, leaving me with a knot in my stomach that I couldn't untangle. Hours passed, and I couldn't sleep. I checked my phone over and over, waiting for a text from her, but nothing came. Midnight passed. 1 o'clock. Finally, at nearly 3 in the morning, she stumbled through the door. "Emily," I whispered, standing from the couch, "where have you been? Why didn't you answer my calls?" Her hair was messy, her makeup smudged, and her eyes avoided mine. "It was just a party," she muttered, heading toward the bedroom. But my gut told me otherwise. Something had shifted in her, in us. The following days revealed what I had feared. Little things at first, her phone always face down, her laughter at texts she wouldn't explain, late nights at work that didn't make sense. I tried to push away the thoughts, tried to trust her, but the unease grew heavier. Finally, one night, I confronted her. "Emily, are you hiding something from me? That party, something happened, didn't it?" Her silence was louder than any words. She didn't deny it. She didn't even try. Tears filled her eyes, and that was all the answer I needed. When the truth came out, my world fell apart. She admitted that she had gotten too close with a coworker that night, and what began as harmless fun spiraled into something she couldn't take back. I felt like my chest was caving in. "Emily, I begged you not to go. I asked you to trust me, and you threw everything away." She cried, begged for forgiveness, said it was a mistake, that she still loved me. But the damage had been done. Trust, once broken, doesn't just reappear because of an apology. The weeks that followed were some of the hardest of my life. Nights were cold and silent. Meals went untouched. Every corner of our home echoed with memories of the love we once shared, now poisoned by betrayal. Friends told me to leave her, that once a line like that was crossed, it could never be repaired. But my heart wasn't ready to give up so easily. Marriage, to me, wasn't something disposable. I had made vows, and I wanted to honor them, even if she hadn't. So, I gave her a choice. "We can go to counseling," I told her. "We can try to rebuild this, but it will take time, patience, and complete honesty. Or, if you don't want that, then we end this now." Emily agreed to counseling. She said she wanted to fix things, that she regretted everything. Counseling was painful. Every session felt like reopening wounds, but it also forced us to confront truths we had ignored for years. I learned that Emily often felt lonely in our marriage, that my quiet nature sometimes made her feel unappreciated. She learned that my protective instincts weren't about controlling her, but about valuing her more than anything else in my life. Still, the shadow of that night lingered. Every time she was late, every time her phone buzzed, a part of me froze. Healing was not linear. Months later, one evening, as we sat together on the porch watching the sunset, Emily took my hand. "Dan," she whispered, tears brimming in her eyes, "thank you for not giving up on me. I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I'm grateful for it every single day." Her words didn't erase the pain, but they reminded me that love is complex. It's not just about the good times, but about what we do when the storms come. Looking back, I still feel the ache of betrayal. I still wonder what life would have been like if she had simply listened that night. But I also see how it forced us to grow, to face our flaws, and to rebuild on stronger ground. If there's one thing I've learned, it's this: trust is fragile. Guard it carefully, cherish it fiercely, and if you're lucky enough to earn it, never take it for granted. Because once it's broken, everything can fall apart.